Guess what, bitches? Yummy's back. So, yeah, I've taken a quick break off YouTube, about 2 months, and something interesting happened. I left with about 25 subscribers, and I am now double that. So, I guess it is true that when YouTubers leave for a while, they come back to more subscribers. Good to know. And one last thing, I tried the blue raspberry prime, and I just gotta say, that hoe bussin'. Anyways, let's get right into it. So now we have the goblins. The goblins, I gotta say, it's a pretty meh card. Actually, I wouldn't even say meh. It's more like an ass card. They really serve no purpose. You never see anyone with goblins. They serve no purpose at all. They are pretty strong because, you know, it's basically like a goblin barrel, except they're not good. So yeah, it's a card that nobody uses and for good reason. And for that, I'm gonna have to put it in the D tier. Now we move on to the Spirit Goblins. The Spirit Goblins, by many, are either considered really good or really shit. And in my opinion, they're straight dab in the middle. The good thing about them is that it's a very cheap card that can both distract and chip away damage to other stronger cards, for example, a Mini P.E.K.K.A. The bad thing about them is that they have such low and shitty damage. They do like no damage at all. So you never really use these guys for a push. But besides that, it's a pretty decent card, and you know, I'll put it in B tier. Now moving on to the Goblin Cage, which is a card that I freaking love. When I first started playing and I first unlocked this card, this was one of my favorites because it both distracted other cards, both ground and air, and it released a freaking super strong goblin that had pretty much the same stats as a Valkyrie and a Mini P.E.K.K.A. It's a really good card. The only downside is it's 4 elixir, but besides that, it's alright. One thing that is annoying is when he breaks out of his cage too early or when he breaks out too late. You always want him in your big pushes because he's a very decent card to have in the push. And it sucks when, you know, he comes out too early or too late, but that's pretty much the only downside. And with all of those pluses, I'm going to put him in A tier. So that is going to be it for all of the cards that are in Arena 2 ranked in my tier list. There's not that many, it's only 3, but hey, either way, I'll be back hopefully soon with Arena 3. And until then, this has been your boy Yummy. Peace out.